Welcome back. Okay, it's time for us to get the rounds done on the ship and then see about getting Musse's bonding event. She does have her kimono there, so I'm wondering what's going to be happening there. Duvali. Laura, Duvali, and Agate. Now this seems like an interesting group. Who got into our heads at the same time to do some training. Somehow that turned into a seminar about swordsmanship. Given the participant, that's hardly surprising. And they're exaggerating. I just said that this red-haired gentleman seemed to have been influenced considerably by the Bladelord style. Bladelord? Oh, you told me about him before. That's right. He was the man who wielded the Sword of Carnage, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any truth to Duvali's observation? I fought against Louve a ton back in the day. Every time it felt like I only survived by the skin of my teeth. I'm self-taught. I don't follow any particular style, but it only makes sense if I picked up a thing or two from my fights with him. Wow. I wish I could have had the chance to test my steel against his. Yeah, I'm sure he would have got a kick out of that too. Right before he wiped the floor with you. You're probably right. We'll never know for sure though. In the end, I was only able to hit Leonhardt, Louve, once every 100 strikes or so. I had every intention of surpassing him someday, but not like this. Not like this. Remembering a whole bunch of things I'm wishing I hadn't. Whatever, nothing better for the worries like swinging a heavy sword around. The Bladelord was... That's a creepy reflection. The Bladelord was said to embody the very essence of carnage in battle. I'd love to have seen that in action for myself. Like we're there then. Just creepy. Ash's future. What else is there for him? Maybe he'll become an instructor like Sarah and Rean. Instructor Ash. Kinda has a ring to it. Students really are just great, aren't they? It's like they're always sparkling, full of unlimited potential. I think I know what you mean. Noticed that once I became an instructor. Randy, Tio, you guys kicked butt out there. Thanks. Feel like we've earned a break after what happened at the keep. Partially because Tio Tot here had a hand in what we had to deal with. I'd thank you to forget about that. Anyway, I haven't been on the Macabre in a while. Must be going on 2 years now. This isn't your first Macabre? What can I say? We had a life before we met you guys. Oh, you guys really are well connected. That aside, please don't hesitate to call on me whenever you head to the surface. You've done so much for me. I must find a way to pay you back somehow. I'm sure we'll take you up on that sooner or later. We've got a long meeting ahead of us in the afternoon. You might want to rest while you can. Thank you. I'll do that. Pretty bold of someone to come up with meeting in the neutral zone for 3 entire countries. And I can't wait to see everyone again. I'll bet. Still holding a meeting on the Viceland flagship in a time like this. Of course, it might be dangerous, but be it reunions or new meetings, I'd rather enjoy them since we have the opportunity to do so. Indeed. I'll be running the counter today. May I fix you a drink? Or perhaps a nice warm snack? Sure. Something so weird about having a classmate in a habit behind the counter. Rean? Is something the matter? No, nothing like that. I'll be running the counter today. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure everyone's worries disappear.
What would you like?
Holy pack here, we got them. Pure Chronicle, issue 7. Brown hair for Tito. Golden hair, no. Blue hair for Tut, no.
Come again, anytime.
I will.
What would you like?
Stuff. Thank you for the stuff.
Come again, anytime.
I will. Where are we going? No, there, we're on it, yes. Right, so... books. Imperial Chronicle, issue 7. International, 2nd West Zumerian Trade Conference soon. After delays and some other hiccups, the 2nd West Zumeria Trade Conference is finally about to happen. VIPs are beginning to gather in Heimdall for the conference, where they will work together to improve international affairs. Attendees! The representative attending from Emmerferry will be its Prime Minister, in place of Prince Albert. Duke Dunnan, the nephew of LaBelle's Queen Alicia, will be joining as the kingdom's representative. The conference will also be joined by representatives from Le Mans and Orlet for the first time. Chancellor Osborne and Governor General Rufus will represent Erebonia, while Prince Cedric will speak for the imperial family. As mentioned in a previous publication, Calvard will not be in attendance. Chancellor Osborne stated that this conference will be an opportunity to strengthen the ties between those involved in Operation Jormungand. Conference agenda. The conference will be split into two parts. First will be focused on drafting common policy for dealings with Calvard, and the second on promoting cooperation between allied regions. There is no doubt that one of Chancellor Osborne's goals is to devise an agreement that will weaken Calvard through diplomatic and economic means. Military affairs. Armored divisions deployed. Preparations for Operation Jormungand are proceeding smoothly. Within a matter of days, 7 of our armored divisions are to reach the front line in Crossbell. The 8th Division is moving out toward Remeferia Calvard-Ordet border. The 16th Division is to join the 1st in the LaBelle neutral zone, where training maneuvers are in progress. Incident: hijacked airship. The other morning, an airship en route from Rua to Ordis went missing. The cause was a hijacking by a Jaeger group. Within a few hours, the incident was resolved by the RMP, yes, and a group who happened upon the scene at Rock Patio in Le Maire. Several passengers of high berth were aboard, leading to the RMP to suspect that the perpetrators were planning to abduct them and demand a ransom. Column: Ladies Who Labor, Episode 3. Can't remember the Episode 2 now. In this installment of our popular series, we have the pleasure of introducing Adele. Or Adel. Adel, it's Adel, isn't it? Yeah. The proprietress of Musse Rest Lodge in North Le Maire. The young noblewoman has taken up her position, partly as a learning experience, but personal interest also plays a role. Many miners and military personnel are passing through the area lately and stopping by my lodge. I take pride in offering them my spin on fresh local cuisine, she told us. Dell was the head of the gardening club in her student years, and is a whiz at growing not only flowers but vegetables too. Between the proprietress's elegant manner and her healthy, scrumptious dishes chock full of local produce, Noce Rest Lodge is a refreshing oasis amidst the craggy mountain trails that surround it. Advertisement: Melda's Antique Shop, offering antiques of all kinds, including clocks, lamps, and Rosenberg dolls. Installment payment plans available. Come see us during your next trip to Crossbell. Let me tell you, you want to savor the coffee's essential flavor, it's gotta be black. I agree, I don't. I'm glad someone else understands. Macius, why don't you quit it already? Quit what? Quit acting like you got a stick up your ass when you talk to me. You're the only one from the old Class 7 who still treats me like I'm some kind of outsider. I didn't even realize. It's because we never had that many opportunities to get better acquainted. Hey, no time like the present. Come on, listen up a bit. Alright, I'll try. And have a cup of Joe, Crow. Damn straight, Macius, that's more like it. I'm glad I got to see that. I'm not. Rean, how long have you been there? You saw all that, I assume. The whole thing. Sounds like you might need some more time to get used to each other. You know, now that I've taken the first step, it feels a lot more natural than I thought. It's not as if I was deliberately trying to be reserved around Crow. See? You'll get there. You're doing better already. Oh, dear. How do they taste, Cat? Please be completely honest. Don't spare my feelings. Feelings don't need to be spared, Your Highness. They're very good. I'd definitely say you've improved. There's a clear difference even compared to the last time you tried baking cookies. It seems like such a long time ago now. You and Cedric did your best to hide it, but I could see the truth from the expressions on your faces. It's good to finally redeem myself for that. You made these, Princess? Yes, I wanted to do something to keep myself busy. And since Elise has other duties to attend to, I recruited Kurt to help taste test. Would you like to try one too, Rean? I'd be honored, thank you. Chomp. The lemon flavoring gives it a nice, refreshing taste. I like it. I like it a lot. Wonderful. Now I know for sure they're good enough to share with everyone else. We sure are lucky to have Princess Alphine going to all this trouble for our sakes. That we are. I'm so glad to have both of your approvals. Thank you, Rean. Kurt. I'll make my rounds and then be sure to take some over for Elise to try as well. Lovely. If only Prince Cedric could be here to try these cookies. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. I'm sure we'll get another chance someday. Maybe. Oh, hello, Rean. Good to see you're still in one piece. Hey, Toa, Tita. Thanks for all your help back in Leaves. I've told you, Rean, there's no need to thank us for every little thing. We're all a team here. That said, I was really impressed with your work this time around, Tita. Yeah, if you didn't have the Orbal gear at the ready, we never would have infiltrated the keep that smoothly. Even Professor Schmidt gave you a stamp of approval. It made all the time spent making little adjustments here and there worth it. Although the professor only gave me a pass on this one, still got plenty of assignments left to tackle. You'll pass them with flying colours too. I just know it. You're proving yourself more than capable of rising to any challenge. I'll be counting on your support from here on, Tita. Thanks, I won't let you down. The students were dazzling out there, both the main campus and the branch campus. It's one of the moments where I know that my decision to become an instructor at Thor's was the right move. Yeah, I know what you mean. A passing mark from Professor Schmidt. So happy. Feels like I can breathe a little easier now. Still, there's a lot I still have to work out. What I need to do is review everything from step 1 again and finesse the details. Alright, let's see about maybe we can get more. Nope, still that's the top level. I need some repair stones though. 5 should do it. Just get a few of these.
Come back soon.
I'll help. The meeting on the Pentacle is getting closer. It'd be nice to see Rean and Kier again. Yeah, if they show up. It'll be the first time seeing them since back in Erin. Maybe Ellie will be with them too. This could be a good opportunity to exchange info on what's been going on with our respective teams. Didn't Musse predict we'd run into someone we wouldn't be expecting? Oliver? Or she could have meant someone we'd never met before. The way she said it, it's vague enough that we could apply it to a lot of people. Oliver. It looks like Ellie and the others are boarding the Pentacle too. This could be a good opportunity to exchange info between our respective teams. We'll know the full details of Musse's strategy at the meeting. I can estimate most of its contents, but doesn't make any less apprehensive at confirming the veracity. Very well. Right, so Musse's bonding event, which is going to be fun. Oh, is that the kimono you wore for the tea ceremony club? Yes, I received it from Ada when we parted, along with the rest of our equipment. Just one look at it is enough to bring me right back to our club days. I've been trying to find an excuse to wear it just one more time before we head back to the Pentagram. What? Maybe I can help her out here. Go on then. Hey Musse, what do you say we have a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? It's that sort of thing like, this is how much Musse makes me, It's a tea ceremony, and I'm, You'd think I'd be overjoyed, but no. Open air? As in outside, you mean? Oh, I shouldn't. It's tempting to be sure, but it'd be so much to prepare. Ada gave you back all your utensils, didn't she? That takes care of most of it. I could probably help out a bit too. Mr. Kafai did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me, after all. Could also make for a nice breather of sorts before we head for the Pentagram. What do you think? Very well, you've convinced me. Sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer in that case. You have my thanks, instructor. On Yuna and Lisa's advice, they decided to take a break and gather together on the Ulster outskirts. But not fully letting down their guards, everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. Okay, I kind of like this though. A little more bitter than I'm used to. But the snacks are delish. got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree. They provide the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. Guess you girls just aren't mature enough for that yet. Like you're one to talk. You're shoveling them in like you haven't eaten in days. All this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Eastern-style tea party like this before. I must say, your skills really impress, Musse. Have you done this before? I certainly have. After transferring to the branch campus, I joined Tea Ceremony Club. Not the Tea Ceremony Club. We've still got plenty more tea and cake, so help yourselves to seconds. Everyone enjoyed the refreshments and the chance to relax. Eventually the time has come, to pack everything up and return to the ship. Well, that was fun. Really took a load off for everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. That's true, but we couldn't exactly call them away from moving the Derflinger to the safe zone. Still need to know what the stuff was about Maya, though, going on at the branch campus. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to this, instructor. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake after all. Triple dot. So I was right on the mark. Oh, the music. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by that reaction, it looks like I was right. Oh yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? I really did want to give you all a chance to let off some steam. More than that, yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity to ask you why you've been hiding this from me. Rean reached forward and took something out of Musse's bag. Hey, what are you, Oh, there we go. This is the custom-made orbital pistol you showed me before. When you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reggae or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of that you'd keep this on you at all times. Are you expecting me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. I only told you this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. It's only natural you'd be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Pantagruel. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this. Am I wrong? What other choice do I have?
I said, what other choice do I have? Mule Mirage is a path already set. Its gears already in motion. It was the only solution I could manage to find. A scheme only I could possibly devise.
I even set it up so it could continue without me. This is part of my contingency plan for me if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If it comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. Use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I'm the only one who can do this. What other choice do I have? Musse. Alright. I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Thank you for understanding. Just be aware, I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. Huh? Those are my duty as an awakener, and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. The unclouded eye, my ogre power, the network I built at Thor's. I'll use everything I've got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I'll let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Adios and trust in my luck too. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. Instructor Rean. Rean? Musse? What are you two doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Musse. Okay. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. Still, he's touched a great many people's lives. Could all those connections come back around again and overturn the board, I wonder? Hope you're ready for all that help and more. I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to some intangible hope. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. Okay, that was more interesting than I expected Musse's bonding event to be. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And explain some of the detail. This is the thing, it's like... It's one of the reasons why it was a good idea to get a new game plus save, so we got all these bonding events, so we could see all these things, because I just think we'd probably have to miss out on some of these, right? Which would be disappointing, because it's like they're all giving us information that we need. Oh, Instructor Rean. Taught you how I feel already. Hope you understand. Yes, Instructor. Just what could he possibly do? Something more to say to her now. Right, okay then. Return to the ship when we're ready. Well, I'm already here. What more do I do? Let's go see what's out there in terms of...
Where would you like to go?
Places to go. I'm just wondering, like, we're definitely done on here. It's like we are. Okay, so we've got Erin Village. Old Lemay Road. Old Lemay Road? Ah, yeah, oh yeah, of course. Oh, there's something there. Alright. Ulster as well. Raquel, Bronia Island. Bronia Island? Village remains. Interesting. West Lemay Highway. Yeah, there's a few little places around. Still need to see about getting that one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Need number 12. Need to go pick up number 12 as well. And number 22 we can do as well, but we'll do that later. Right, so let's actually start... Oddly, that village remains.
Alright, setting coordinates.
So I'm curious. And you know how I get when I'm curious. I didn't expect you to be Beryl. Hello? Fate has led her to this island, it seems. The statue, the shrine, and all these abandoned ruins. As my guardian spirit, unusually active. What a fascinating place. She's so weird. It's been like this since we were students, don't worry about her. But man, I think she's gotten even more mysterious since graduation. Just... Statue of the shrine and all these abandoned ruins. My oh my, how fascinating. It's no wonder that my guardian spirit is all astir. It's like, I've got so many like different jumping points in my head of like, what's going on with Beryl. The latest one in my head is like, are you Adios? Is that what's going on? Are you like just Adios and you're just very weird? Like, is Beryl just like guardian spirit and stuff like that? It's just that idea of like, she could easily just be Adios. Just, Well, West Lemay, like, I can imagine going to Juno Naval Fortress and she's there as well. It's like, how did you get here? What do you mean? I was always here. Yeah, but... Ugh. Okay. Beryl's the biggest enigma in all of this. It's like people are like, who's the Grandmaster? I don't give a crap. Like, compared... Like, let me put that in terms. Like, compared to, like, who is Beryl? What is going on with Beryl? What are you doing here, Anton? She's a woman in a maid's uniform with hair of the color of lavender. Have you seen anyone like that? The smallest hint could be a huge help. Back off, Jack. Ain't no maids around here. What kind of place do you think this is, anyway? Come on, get out of here. I'm begging you. Been looking for so long, I'm already grasping at straws. But you heard anything? Even a rumor? Come on, get it together. I hate to see a grown man cry. If it's a maid you're looking for, wouldn't you be better off asking around in town? Thought so too, but Ordis, the port city, isn't the easiest place to get into right now. They don't let any old traveler come waltzing in anymore. Actually threw me out, can you believe it? Picking up the search close by was the best I could do. After getting kicked out of a city, don't you try your luck at a fortress. Maid Hunter no, a civilian like you has no business running about here. Now hit the road. That Anton? I was even asking around way out here. Got to admire his tenacity. Can't imagine Sharon would be in a place like this, though. I don't know. There's no trace of Sharon here either. But I refuse to lose heart. Sharon might be feeling sad and alone herself right now. I can't give up. Dear, oh dear, Anton, mate. This guy was following me on my way back from training. I had to get down from my tank to shoo him off. Oh, what a pain. If this escalates any further, I'll have to bring him in. We should give it a rest already. Alright, so, anyone else up there? We'll try going up there. The 3rd Armored Division. They let us escape at Ordis, the port city, but a soldier's pride will only allow for so much. Getting in closer would just be tempting fate. Alright. So, where else could it... I'm just thinking like, okay, we've got Raquel and it's all done there, but I'm just thinking like the odd places around. Like, see what's about, sort of thing. Right, what we got here? It's gonna be outside the rest lodge, isn't it? So let's just go to the rest lodge. Oh god, this is quite full, isn't it? Hey, kiddo. You gotta stop causing trouble. Can't even remember how many times you've gotten lost in the last couple of days. I'm sorry. I'm just... It's just there's so many places that look ripe for adventure. Hey, why didn't you come play with me, Grandpa? You too, Gabe, come on. Arf. Gabriel, don't tell me you're on his side. Whenever I get lost, Grandpa and Gabe always come find me. We're all besties now. That's cool. Arf, indeed, yes, quite. My, what an energetic little kid we got here. Leaving him to his own antics might not be the best idea, huh? Okay, but just until sunset, alright? Yay, awesome. Woof. Look at me. Can't resist against the pure goodwill of a child, I guess. Wondering, what's the reflection in the... What's the number plate? This is clear. And G-Sul again, alright. I found myself with some spare time, but you know what they say, the devils find work for idle hands. Long story short, I blew all my money at the casino. My mom's never gonna let me live this down. As if all these soldiers hounding my ass weren't enough. Well, I was due for a lucky break for sure. But look at me now. Let's see, is there anything else you'd like to order? I think I'm good. No, wait. Use a snack to go with it. Something that packs a real punch, you know what I mean? Yes, of course. Except for the part where I don't. Something that packs a punch? What does that even mean? How about a steak, maybe? Heck no, that's way over my budget. Besides, that's hardly a snack anyway. Right, silly me, we do have a large hamburger combo, maybe? That sounds great, I'll take it. The combo meal counts as a snack? I better write this down. Phew, waiting tables is harder than I thought it'd be. Just have to keep at it. I wonder where Artem is, though. Did he wander off again? He ran off on his own to look. With Gillivan just the other day, too. Oh, Gillivan. I hope he's not making a nuisance of himself. He's fine. I went to Raquel to sort out some mining supplies. Gotta tell you, it's a nice change of pace getting out of town. Even got to take a drive for the first time in a while. You're not named, are you? Can't remember now. Minor. There've been a lot more shady characters up at the mines lately. Must have been working flat out, no days off. Hardly any time to ourselves. Can't be good for our health, but what can you do? I just hope the war finishes soon so we could ease up on our workload. I see, I'm glad Bridget is doing alright. Yeah, I wish I could say the same for Alan. Still got some good intel out of the whole thing, though. So that's something. Speaking of which, you hear any interesting rumors lately, Adele? Or Adel? I might have. I could share some of them with you if you would only do a little something for me. Absolutely, anything you want. What you need? Private photo shoot? I could bring out your inner beauty like you wouldn't believe. Is that a yes? Wonderful. I was just heading to my family's estate to water the plants and I could use some help. Oh, is that all? Well, I guess that could make for some good shots too. If not for photography, Rex would only ever have one thing on his mind. But still, Adele and Rex together, huh? Seems like they were just exchanging intel, but maybe there's something there. Oh my. I've been swapping info with Adele, or Adel, on and off for a while now. But she never ever drops her guard. It's my dream to take a heart-stoppingly risque photo of her that absolutely conveys the harsh realities of war, but no dies. I want to reconsider that particular combination, Rex. My, you certainly made yourselves busy in thieves. Wonderful work freeing Elise, Tio, and all the others locked away in the main campus. Thanks. Sounds like you've heard all the details already. News travels fast among Thor's alumni. Speaking of which, you should know that the Imperial Defense Force has increased their surveillance. Be extra careful now. The Viceland army seems to be getting restless, too. Be especially careful. Alright, so I've got quite a few of these.
You have my deepest gratitude. Here's a little reward for your efforts.
I feel like every dish I try expands my cooking repertoire. If it's not too much trouble, would you bring me some more? I would.
You have my deepest gratitude.
I get through that.
You have my Here's...
Okay, good.
You have...
What's in your shop, though? Some classic tea. Welcome to Noce, I'm not sure, Rest Lodge. I decided to help out with the things here in exchange for the food and board. Our travel expenses ran out before we could make it home, you see. I was just about at my wit's end before Adel came and lent me a lifeline out. I see, so that's how it is. You guys are really going through some tough times, huh? Maybe, but at least I get to work with my family again. So grateful to Adel. I don't know how I can ever repay her, but you can bet I'll put out all the stops trying. On a side note, the vegetables they use in the meals here are some of the best I've ever tasted. Asked Adel, and apparently she harvested them from her family's very own farms. I may know my way around a field or two, but I've been able to grow veggies like hers. Maybe we can talk cultivation methods later. That'd be fun. Could be fun, yeah. Alright, so I think that's a good stopping point for us. A good rest stop, you might say, for this part. And we'll see you in the next part as we carry on the rounds. Ta-da for now.